All right, let's do it. Let's get this going. But yeah, so, yeah. What's up, everybody?
Okay.
Welcome to path number 98. It says on my list. We're so close to episode 100. Can't wait for that to happen. Can't wait for you guys to see what we got going on there. Because it's already recorded, because we had to do that. And if you haven't noticed, Trace is not here right now for path 98. And that's because Trace, and I think they've already made a post about this, so I will double check before this goes out. But
I seen
Trace,
it on Facebook, I think.
Is it on Facebook? Okay, cool. Trace,
Lizzie did.
our boy T-Dub, has a little T-Dub now. He's got a little baby boy.
Baby Dub.
Little baby Dub.
Baby
So
Dub.
he's not here right now, even though I told him at the hospital. I literally was like, hey, man, it's good to see you, man. I'll see you later. And we gave him a little hug, and I whispered in his ear. I was like, yeah, there's no paternity leave for Mellow Brick Road employees. Sorry. And then I just walked out. And so
Better to know now.
He should
See
be
you
here,
Monday.
but he's not getting a lot of sleep. So I'll give him a little break right now.
Yeah. I mean, I guess one time,
He gets one episode, then he better show up next episode. But that's that's for next week, so we don't have to worry about that now. But we had him for episode 100, so that's all that really matters. Which is crazy timing. The fact that we did get it when we did.
Glad we did that.
Yeah,
that was fun.
So to start the episode off, Path 98. What's up, everybody? Let's do the intros. I'm Van. I'm the host. There's my little name tag right there. Actually, it's coming from this side. And then beside me on the bench over here is Mr. Kenny Smithy. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Kenneth.
What's up? It's Kenny. How y'all doing?
There you go. I assume they're doing great. I don't know.
They're
I want
listening
to start
to
doing
this
this
right now,
live.
so
Yeah.
Yes, if you're listening to this right now, you're probably doing pretty good. And if you're not doing good, you'll be doing better by the end of the episode. We got a lot of fun stuff today. And then at the end of the bench, we got Mason being stalked by a shark straw.
Yeah.
Some sort of metallic giraffe has invaded Mason's weapon.
it just looks like one of those periscopes on coming
It's
out
like
of the
a
water.
submarine. It's just like Mayday,
Oh, God.
Mayday.
And they shoot missiles at Mason.
No, this is like what you use to build like a office or a computer chair. Anyway, I'm Mason. How are we doing? So
Oh, great. Mason always coming in hot with the tool tips.
yeah.
Straight
Sorry.
from IKEA.
ADD.
Yeah.
That's me. You know.
Hey, if you have ADD, I've got good news for you.
Okay.
Well, actually, I don't know if this is good news.
Get
for
a
you,
watch. All
but
right.
I got a lot of fun clips for you. Well, yeah, I think
Okay.
I think it's useful to have a watch because it's kind of hard to tell the time by just looking at the sun. Even though I've seen that. You guys ever seen that the guide online of like the guys like when you're looking at the sun?
You do this?
You do like you do the hand thing, and then it's supposed to be like every half hour is like the length of your finger. You hold it up to like the horizon or something. And I always see that, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I can't wait to use that in real life. And then a few days will go by, and I'll remember it when I'm outside, and I'll try it. I'm like, I don't remember at all how
What
I'm
it
supposed to
is.
do it. I'm like, where am I supposed to put my hand at? Am I supposed to put it under the sun, at the top of the horizon? I don't know. Someone let me know, I guess, in the comments or send us an email or something. I never know.
I just look at my phone.
Yeah, exactly. I just have a watch. It's much easier that way.
Yeah. So much simpler.
Yeah, and here's the thing. It is kind of suck that Trace is not here right now because it is Trace's birthday, the day that we're recording. It's Cinco de Mayo. So we are celebrating by all of us are getting drunk.
There's maracas in my hands.
I'll put some maracas in post in your hands there. That'll look nice. And so Trace is not here, which stinks. I guess it doesn't stink too much because I do have a present for Trace that I want to give to him, but it's not going to show up till tomorrow. So it actually kind of works out because I'll just give it to him tomorrow. Not everything has to be on the show for content, right?
Right.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it when he gets it.
We can't see it. We're not going to be able to see it. Oh,
I don't have it
until tomorrow. Yeah.
Well, I guess I can tell you guys what it is if you really want, because he'll see it tomorrow, but this episode's not going to show up till Wednesday.
True.
So I guess it doesn't really matter.
Might as well let us know.
I mean, it's a Lego like Cardinals like Busch Stadium.
The whole Busch Stadium.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a little miniature version. I don't know. I think it's probably like this big. It's pretty sizable. It's not like it's not too small, but it's Busch Stadium. So not Lego. It's what's it called? Foco. It's like not really Lego. It's like some other off-brand of Lego, but it's essentially the same thing.
I was going to say Fago.
Is that how you? Oh, you can't see it. I'm texting Trace right now. Busch Stadium Lego set.
No, that's not good. Don't do that because he doesn't know what it is yet. So don't.
Right, that's why I'm telling him.
No. But
Just
it's going to be a
question mark
surprise
at the end of
though.
that?
It'll be a surprise tomorrow when he sees it. So don't you don't.
But he
don't do
probably
that.
wants to know what it is, so I'll tell him.
Oh, I'm sure he does want to know because I've been teasing him about it. But
Oh,
yeah, because I don't want him to see it until he sees it.
okay.
If that makes sense. So go ahead and just
Probably
delete
like
that text.
he's probably like so sleep deprived right now he won't even.
So I should send it. Yeah, that's a good idea.
No. Hey, how about what if I distract you with this video, Mason? What
Oh
if I
shit! I
distract
accidentally sent it.
dude?
No,
don't.
just kidding.
I'll fucking destroy you.
Man got so.
I was actually like, come on, bro, let's not do this right now. He's gonna freak out when he sees it. So this episode, I thought it'd be fun. I found.
Okay.
Remember how we used to do like fake advertisements on this show?
Yeah.
And, like fake commercials
the
all the time.
old days.
The old days
Yeah,
back in the show. So I found a bunch of like really silly like inventions, not really ads, but they're just like inventions of things that I think are really funny and weird. And so this
Okay.
first one that I want to show you guys is a bear butt scratcher. Like not like for your bare butt. It's for bears to scratch their butts on.
Is that?
Oh. Okay.
So just like take a look at this bad boy.
So it was close to a scratching post.
It was very close to a scratching post. Yeah, so see that?
It is a scratching post.
It looks like a cacti.
He puts like
that's
it's
a
like
hand.
it's not turf. It's like some spiky material or something. It's like weatherproof. You know,
It's
like
like
probably
big
for like
Velcro.
yeah, sort of. And it's kind of reminds me of like the stuff you can like put in your truck or something or your car to get like the mud off your boots. But he puts it on a tree.
Oh.
Like he wraps it around the tree and like tapes it or something, and the bear just starts going at it, dude.
Oh,
Dude,
my
well,
God.
Look at that boy.
imagine never feeling like a back scratcher before and then just
Dude,
accidentally stumbling upon it.
digging
Like,
hard,
whoa,
though.
dude.
Well,
I would too. I love scratches. Are you kidding
bears
me, dude?
love scratching on
Oh,
trees
yeah.
though. Don't bears always like they go up on like trees and they scratch their backs all the time? Like they look at dude, that's straight up. And I don't want to make this weird.
He is having a good time.
That's straight up bear asshole scratching. Like he's
for
scratching
sure,
his
dude.
asshole 100%.
Well, dude,
Well,
you
have
know
you
he
s-
never cleans that, so
He's just like going. It's like it makes me like almost uncomfortable how hard he's like scratching at it.
Dude, have you seen the one where the bear's scratching on like a fence? It's something man made, and he's scratching on it, and something gives way and whacks him right in the nuts. The bear does, and the bear
Oh.
acts exactly like a dude would. He just rolls on the ground. He's just rolling back and forth, like holding himself, like.
No, dude, that's horrible.
It
Oh,
was like
poor guy.
this bear is just a bro for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, you hate to see it.
Yeah, you feel so bad because you know
It's like,
how it feels.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy how like animals like they are kind of like humans. Well, humans are animals.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't a bear react the same way getting his nuts hit, right? Like, it just makes sense
Yeah.
because I get it fucking hurts.
Yeah.
And I just read an article today, just this morning, that said that they've discovered that insects have consciousness as well.
Oh.
Because
Okay.
they've been trying to do testing on that. Like they did it for like lobsters and crabs and stuff. And now it seems like insects too. So like all the Pixar and Disney movies were correct the whole time.
Yeah.
Except for cars.
So, like wasp or assholes.
Yeah.
I think
Bugs
wasps
Life.
are just generally dickheads. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I think they just know they can do whatever they want.
I've got a question about that because I got a wasp. The last few times I've gone to my car, I've noticed a wasp like flying around my car, and it's like whatever. I don't bother it. It won't bother me, right? And
Might have a nest around there.
well, here's the thing. It crawls into my brake light. Like it crawls like in the little gap of my brake light, not in the actual car, but like just like in like I think it's like behind the brake light. And I think now because I haven't done anything about it, I think there's probably a nest in there, and I don't know what
There's
to do
gotta
about
be.
it.
Because that's got to be like the red light district for wasps. Because back in your
Dude,
in your
nice.
brake light,
That'd be hot.
every time you put your brakes on, there's like, yep, it's time.
I wouldn't break them out. Then I wouldn't spray because I feel like if I spray bug spray in there, that'll do the trick.
It'll
But
do it.
one, I don't want to because I don't want to get I don't want to see like a bunch of wasps fly out, like way more than I thought were in there. So I don't know. It's kind of
So
I've had this
you're
weird dilemma.
you're just living with it.
I'm just kind of living with it right now. They're not bothering me. Like I said, they're not getting in the actual car.
I mean, they probably won't bother you too much. Like,
I
There's-
don't I don't know what
especially
they
since
do
it's
when I
on the
drive.
back side of the car.
When I drive, I don't know where they go. I don't know if they stay in there or if they just they just hang out and wait till I get
Well,
home.
I mean, they can't keep up, so
That's true.
Yeah,
would
they
love
probably
to
just hang
find
out
out.
in there while you're.
I take the brake light
Yeah.
off. There's like a bunch of like seatbelt straps in there, and they're just like holding on like as hard as they can, like a carnival ride or something. I don't know.
Well, we
I
have
think
two different kinds of wasp around here, and one of them's not that aggressive. So
oh, I didn't
well,
know
these
that.
aren't
you got
very
like
aggressive.
paper wasp and then
The
mud
yellow
daubers.
jacket or whatever. Oh,
Oh God,
The ones
Hey,
that make the mud one nests.
yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I've broken a lot of those over the summer, so it could be
They're
payback.
not that bad.
They're not bothering me. I just like notice them. I hear them buzzing. I think it's a bee, and I turn and look, and then it just like goes up to my brake light, and I literally get like up to it, and I just watch it like crawl in to like, a little crack. Like, it's not in the brake light, right? It's
Yeah, it's around
like
it.
it's like
Behind
around
it.
like behind it or something.
Yeah.
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 I mean,
don't
that's
know.
a nice thing about bugs. Like, as long as you don't mess with them, most of the time they're not going to mess with you. Like
Exactly.
spiders, like everyone's afraid of spiders, but as long as you're chill around a spider, you'll be chill.
Like if I see a tarantula or like a black widow, I'm gonna be nervous. But
Dude,
again,
no,
like if you don't fuck with it, it won't fuck with you.
Dude, no, you need to. Any thought about I was about to say Transylvania, tarantulas. Dude, they're the chillest spider ever. They are so big that like they are naturally like laid back because they're so big that most things won't mess with them.
That's
Right.
cool.
So they don't have any like natural predators. So like when I was working in Texas, there was a lot of like wild tarantulas there. And like during like morning stretches, they would like be just around people. And like one guy had like would always pick one up and like have it on his shoulder during it. And like I think the females can like
Nope.
launch their hairs.
They
But
stick in you.
What?
yeah,
Wait, hang
like,
on. What did you just say? The females can
like
launch
female
their
tarantulas, like as a defense mechanism, can launch the hairs
hair like a puffer fish. What are you talking about?
like tiny, like shooting needles out.
So get
I
be like getting
believe I should probably look
fiberglass
that
in you
up.
or something. It seems
I
like it'd be
hate
like
that.
fiberglass or something.
I hate that. I don't like that at all.
Nope.
I
Says
don't
no
know
that.
how to spell tarantula.
20 minutes later.
Oh,
We'll get to
so
it
they
in a
don't
second.
actually shoot their hairs, but they use their rear legs to detach the hairs and then act like dust and float around them. The hairs can travel as far as the breeze can carry them, such as from your hand to an animal sniffing. And it causes
what's it for?
physical irritation.
Oh, okay.
So
I learned ranch dressing burns your skin.
what?
Don't wear it.
What?
Don't wear
Don't
it.
wear ranch. Don't use
Don't
it
wear
as
ranch.
lotion.
I learned that. Hey, do you guys
Yes.
like pickles? Do you guys like big dill pickle fans?
Big Dill hates sweet pickles though.
Oh,
yes,
really?
exactly what.
Oh, I'm the opposite kind of. I
Mason
mean, I don't
said.
hate dill pickle, but I love sweet pickles.
I just
a little,
I
like, I
don't
can just
hate
take 'em out of
sweet
the jar.
pickles, but
I could eat
I
a pound and
will-
a half of those.
if I pick up a pickle and it's sweet, I am so disappointed.
Oh yeah.
Do you see when I see someone drink like dill pickle juice, it makes me want to vomit.
Oh, dude, it's
Watching
so
it.
good.
It's
It's
like
so
Eva's-
good, dude.
Our mutual friend Emily, she loves pickle juice, and I've always despised it about her as a person.
No,
It's fine. We're
I
still
think you're
friends.
wrong.
I just think she just chooses the wrong things to
I think
do
you're
in her
wrong.
life. But she posted a picture the other day, and it was a mason jar, and one of yours, Mason, that you
Yeah.
designed, and it was like just literally like a dill pickle spear on like a stick, like a popsicle sort of thing, and it was just like sitting in the mason jar, and it was like filled halfway with juice because she had probably drank the other half of it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, man, that's too much pickle. It's good
Yeah,
for you though, but it's. I don't
Lizzie
Oh,
got a
no,
pickle
dude.
martini last night at the
Ooh.
distillery.
Ooh, now that's the thing. I don't hate.
It was
dill
strong
pickle.
as shit. The pickle
just-
juice was, but it was good.
Dill
Yeah.
pickle is a newer thing that I'm into.
Okay.
Like I used to hate it. I used to only
Yeah.
like sweet
That
pickles.
was like
and,
me and tomato juice.
But I like bread and butter pickles, on
Okay.
like burgers and stuff, which are
Yeah.
like a good medium. I feel like between the two,
Yeah.
sweet and dill, and then that was able to like launch me closer to dill pickle, and now like dill pickle on like a hot dog or a burger or something, like it's fine. I don't
Oh, yeah.
actively go for them though.
I
But
say they're the best burger topping.
Pickle?
wow,
Pickle.
I would say fried onions
Minus condiments.
Yeah, topping. Not
or mushrooms. Wait, no.
I think I would go I'd go an egg.
Oh,
Really?
yeah, dude.
An egg on a burger.
I
They
made a
are good.
royale. I made a royale the other day at home for lunch. Just because like we had one more egg left in the dozen. I was like, let's just get rid of that egg real fast, dude. That is so good.
Yeah. And I
Oh.
don't know why it's so good. But all my favorite burgers I've ever had all have an egg on them.
Wow. That's interesting. That's an interesting
Yeah.
fact about your life that we all
Yeah,
know.
I had a hangover burger in Alabama, I think, or South Carolina, and it had egg, onion ring, French fries, bacon.
Oh yeah.
Great.
Wow.
And then I had one in West Texas. It was egg, the burger, and jalapenos, and that was really
shit.
good.
Ooh. Oh, you know what's a really good burger topping? I'm going to change my answer. Pineapple slice.
Okay,
Big
get the
old
hell out.
pineapple slice. Oh
No.
yeah. Oh,
I think I have.
You get your sweet pickles out of here.
dude, pineapple is so good on burgers.
I'm just
Oh,
not a
like,
pineapple
with
guy,
bacon,
dude.
like bacon and some barbecue sauce or something. Yeah,
Yeah, dude. I love
that'd be
pineapple.
all right.
I'll give you
so
that.
good. You know what, Dave? Speaking of food, that actually just gonna bring me to another video that I have. So you guys know SpaghettiOs, right?
I
You know the
love
whole-
SpaghettiOs.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
what's the big thing with SpaghettiOs? They're filled with letters. It's the whole thing.
Uh-ohs,
People like
yeah.
making little like messages out of the letters. You show your wife, you're like, "I love you," and she's like, "You're 29. What are you doing?" And what do you guys think? If you could guess, how many cans of SpaghettiOs do you think it would take to write out the Lord of the Rings trilogy?
Oh,
How many cans of SpaghettiOs do you think that would
Bro,
take?
tens of thousands, I bet. Tens of thousands, I bet.
yeah,
Dude,
because you're gonna get a lot of throwaway.
What do you?
You're gonna
What
have
do
to
you?
throw away a lot of the stuff because
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's just
well,
gonna
this-
be like,
Yeah.
you've used
Especially
that,
with
you've
some
used
of
that.
the names that they have, like especially
Oh,
like if they
yeah.
use a lot of the uncommon letters that probably only show up in two or three times in a can.
Mhm.
Bro, tens of
Yeah.
thousands.
You'd
Tens of
have to know what like
thousands.
the letter to can like
Yeah, you would
ratio
have to have a better idea of how many letters you're getting per can.
Yeah,
to
There we
have
go.
it-
probabilities. You have to
Yeah.
have a lot of probability stuff.
All right.
And
That's
I
good.
don't even know if they have that. Maybe they just print one of each letter and just throw it in, you know?
That'd be silly. I don't know,
Anyways.
but let's
They definitely have a lot more O's. I'll give
let's
them
see
that.
what this guy does.
Okay. My final guess is 15,000.
Entire Lord of the Rings trilogy. First, we find the average distribution of letters in a can
my
of
God.
SpaghettiOs. Then we upload that data to a
Yeah, see,
program
he's got
that
it all
converts books
programmed
to
out.
SpaghettiOs.
Yeah.
These are the average
No, that's
letters
the
in
only
a
way
can
to
of
do
SpaghettiOs
it.
with O's
Yeah.
in the lead at 441.
When I
Now we're gonna
yeah,
count
when I
all
saw the
letters in
program, I
Lord
was
of the
like,
Rings trilogy.
okay, he's
Okay.
got it figured out.
The Lord of the Rings trilogy has
If spaghetti, then O.
2,261,081 letters with
And
the
it's
most common
programming there.
occurrence of E at 12.4%.
Oh
Yeah,
my
did you
Now
see
let's convert this
O's?
book to
O's were
SpaghettiOs.
441 compared to like 30 of every letter.
Yeah.
Total cans needed is 8,795.
Calculating
which would cost
SpaghettiOs to books. I
$12,225.
love that part.
So
And
that's
after you
not
write the
regular
book, you write
SpaghettiOs then, right? 'Cause-
Oh, only less than
8,134,609
10,000. That's
SpaghettiOs
crazy.
But look how much less left
No,
over.
we haven't
Over
gone far
8
enough.
million
How many
leftover
cans of ABC
SpaghettiOs.
SpaghettiOs would
That's
it
what I
take
said. There would be so many you had to throw
to
away.
write the
Yeah.
entire Lord of the Rings trilogy?
Only 12. That's abstract underscore
First we find
type.
I
the
love his
distribution of
record
letters
album
in a can of SpaghettiOs.
behind him.
See,
Then we
I've
upload
always
that
that's
data
like
to
my
a program
dream
that
wall is to have a
converts books to
wall
SpaghettiOs.
full of
The-
just record my favorite record albums like that. I love that stuff. Yeah, so it's only like $12,225. Not as much of a cost as I thought it would be. It was like
Are
8,000.
SpaghettiOs that
and some
high, or is
cans.
that, I guess that's just a lot
Well,
of
that's
cans.
8,000
Yeah.
cans. So, I mean, that's
Yeah.
really not too much money.
God, that's a lot of fucking SpaghettiOs.
Yeah.
When I saw, because at first I saw him, he counts out all the letters,
3 hours later.
and I was like, this dude is insane. And then I saw the actual like the computer code, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, at least he's only like going so far with counting it all, and he does admit it was the worst thing ever.
Oh, I'm
So
sure.
what did he do? He just made like a small sample size and then
Yeah,
plugged
I think
that in.
he had like a certain amount of cans that he used for a sample,
Mhm.
separated out all the letters, did a
Took the
Microsoft
average
Excel of all the
them.
letters, and
Yeah.
then he got all the letters that are in Lord of the Rings, and he just
Rings.
did he's like, if I have this many in like, I don't know, 20 cans of SpaghettiOs, how many cans will it take? And I'm
Yeah.
sure it's averaged about, I don't know, let's say 10 more or less
Yeah.
on average. It's probably pretty good. That's what people use AI for, and I prefer
Indeed.
that over like scamming people out of money using like hot ladies. on
Dude, I
Tinder.
heard a crazy AI story the other day. I don't know if I told you this already, but it was some principal at some school, and there's a video recording that got leaked of him like saying just like racial slurs and stuff about
shit.
certain like students. And this investigation was done. He's like, I didn't say it, and like the video or the audio is just like, okay, like this is clear, this guy clearly said it.
Oh no!
Turns out the FBI or CIA got involved. They ran it through their systems. It turns out it was 100% AI generated.
Oh my god.
A disgruntled employee that was like fired like a month or two beforehand was the one that created it and leaked it to like a couple teachers that he knew would leak it, and then a student that would leak it to all the students.
Oh my god, that's so scary.
Yeah, dude.
But he would have had to have like recordings of the guy's voice.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, he
Or, like,
was an
videos or
employee of
something.
the school, so like he had plenty of chances, I guess.
Wow, that's so crazy. Like I hate that.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
Dude, I'm telling you, I think once AI gets too crazy, we're just going to get to a world where there's no privacy. Like privacy can't be a thing anymore to know who's legit and who's not.
Oh, there's gonna be so many like privacy laws and like
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
even if there's no
Permission
privacy,
for-
like if there are cameras on everyone, like you still can't even trust that is actual feed of them.
yeah.
Like
Just
they
don't
could be
become
like
famous or high
they
powered
could
or
say like,
something.
oh, it's all we have cameras on everybody. Maybe they only have cameras on you, right? And everything else around you is fake, like Truman Show, but it's all like AI instead of actors. Makes me want to watch the Truman Show again, which is just a good movie in general to
I
watch.
love that movie.
Yeah, right.
You think that's what's his name's best movie?
Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
I like Man on the
Mask.
Moon.
I like The Mask.
Ooh, The Mask is really good.
Yeah.
The Mask is really fun. Man on the Moon is good. He's really crazy in that movie. I like Liar Liar. I'm a big
That's a good
Liar
movie.
Liar fan. I love when he like the pen is blue and he's like he gets it all
Yeah.
over
This
himself.
pen is
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
He's in the elevator with that lady with the big breasts, and he's like trying not to say anything about it. That's just a good one. But I mean, Bruce Almighty is a classic.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
on rewatching, like that movie's so good. Morgan
Yeah.
Freeman's great. And I think Evan Almighty's not too bad.
Yeah.
I think
Right.
it's still pretty
And
good.
I think those are both like PG movies, right? So I mean,
I watched those
Mhm.
at church camp.
yeah, those are, I mean, for being PG are pretty good movies and still like hold up to like an adult audience. So.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
most
funny-
of his movies really aren't like rated that high. They're just
No.
Yeah, that's
PG
true.
or PG-13.
He's just more,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess he's not, he's just this like,
He's just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't. What's another movie?
Eternal.
I haven't watched that.
That's a
Eternal
that's a
Sunshine.
really good movie.
I
I'll tell you
forgot what it's
this.
called, but it is a really good movie. But it's super crazy. It's definitely like very
Yes.
different for what he does.
I'll tell you this.
'cause
It's
it's
really
very
good.
serious.
And if there's any film nerds out there listening to this or watching this, the script to that movie, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind or something,
Yeah.
the script is such a good read. Like it's a really good read. It's like that script, the Dark Knight script. Like there's a few scripts out there if you really look for it, like they're just like really fun to read. Like Dark Knight's really exciting to read. Eternal
The
Spotlight,
Dark Knight is so good.
Eternal Sunshine. I mean, it's just like a really just good. Like it's a heavy movie.
Well,
pretty
he did
intense at
another
times.
movie that was like a psychological thriller. or
The
something.
number
Oh,
23.
23. Dude,
yeah.
that was a good movie too,
I
actually.
never seen it either because I was like, no, he's a comedian. I can't.
No, dude, that's
No,
a good
it's
one.
really good,
That's
actually,
a
now that you
good
mention
movie.
it. Yeah.
He gets crazy in that one.
Yeah,
I love
dude.
that movie. That's why I use the number 23 for a lot of my like usernames because of that
Mm.
movie.
I thought it was
I-
because you're a big Michael Jordan fan.
Nope, I don't watch basketball.
Okay.
No,
No, I don't watch
I love
baseball.
that movie, and I just love that because that concept is real. That where people see the number 23
Yeah.
everywhere,
Mhm.
and I remember because Trace and I, the first time we watched it, we were like, oh my god, I see 23 like everywhere I'm looking. But it's one of those things where like if you're thinking about it a lot, you're just gonna
Yeah.
notice it more.
Yeah.
Because it's
I
the
do
same thing with
that-
like 1111, or
Yeah.
like like random numbers like that, where it's like it is weird though if you do just like look at a clock and it just happens to be that, and you're like, why
Yeah.
did I look at that exact moment? That's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, I do that when I buy like a new car. I buy a new car
Mm.
and then I start seeing them everywhere. I'm like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought I was,
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought,
yeah,
I thought
yeah.
I kind of got a unique car. Like I don't see these very often.
Yep.
And then I'm like, every time I go out somewhere, I see 2 or 3 of them.
Oh yeah. Dude,
Just because you have one, I guess.
I actually saw a
Yeah.
Cybertruck in town the other day.
Yeah,
Me too.
Someone in
Yeah,
town
they just
drives it
recently came
around.
out, but I think there's a huge recall on them.
Huge
there is.
recall.
He still got
Because
his. I know
the
whose it is.
accelerator. Did you hear about the accelerator thing? Why it's being
Yeah.
recalled?
Oh, I
It's
thought it was
sticking at
some like
100%.
lubricant or something.
Because like it has like a little like the accelerator has like a cover on it thing that
Uh-huh.
like is like for like your foot to like go like traction, and I guess it's just like something they probably just like slide on to the pedal when they
Mhm.
go on. So the way that the machine it's built, the truck when people were like stepping on it, the piece on top of their foot would slide up like that, not off of it, but it would just slide up, and it would wedge onto like the floorboard or like onto like the wall of the Cybertruck, and it would be stuck
Okay.
at 100% acceleration.
Oh.
Yeah, I knew they were
Yeah.
getting stuck at 100%.
Oh, so scary, dude.
But you
Yeah.
would think
You put your
something like a
brakes on.
Tesla would have something to manage that.
Yeah.
You gotta put your brake
Oh,
on.
I'm sure it's something that can fix, aka maybe just take the pad off or whatever.
Yeah, I just figured there's something like
crazy.
already built into the vehicle that probably you could just, I don't know, shut it off.
Yeah,
Dude,
well,
I will-
it seems like they shut off on their own all the time. They just like
Yeah.
stop working.
Yeah,
At least online, I don't really know, but online people keep showing videos of like their trucks just completely failing, it just makes me laugh every time.
Yeah, and they weren't too expensive. I think like they were selling for like 68K or something.
they were supposed to, and then but like people ordered them all, and now if you go to buy one like used or like new, used whatever the available ones, they're over 100,000.
Mm.
For
I
something that
got
looks like a Lego truck.
I saw one like super close today, and I always thought they looked stupid. Like the first time I saw it, I thought it was a car from like Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Yeah, it looks
That's
like
what it
an
looks like.
8-bit.
Yeah, that's what that was my first thought.
Yes.
And I also was like, how can you even sell this as a truck? Like what is this? Like, how is this a truck? And then I saw it today. I was like, okay, there's actually a lot of cargo space in it.
In theory, they're like the numbers are a lot better than a lot of gas pickups, like when it comes to pulling and weight capacity and stuff. But yeah, the battery don't stand up, I guess.
I think you also run into the fact that you're not guaranteed to find a charge station anywhere. Like, I feel like
True.
you have to be in bigger areas to even find one.
You charge at home.
Yeah, but then you have to drive. Once you get up to like 50 miles, you have to start looking for
if
a
you actually
charge
like
station.
travel
Yeah, it's not
somewhere.
a
You gotta
distance
actually
thing.
like look for it. Oh, it's not
Yeah.
a distance thing.
Well, you know what I mean. It's not like you can't take it
Oh,
on a road trip or something.
Right.
Yeah.
I understand what you mean. People
Not
It's
if
for
you're hauling
clout.
something, probably.
people
It's for
were
clout.
taking it
It's
out
to
to like
say that you
the
have one.
desert to like do like the sand dunes and stuff.
That'd
And
be
you'd
fun.
see them like they like ramp off these dunes and like go face first into these things.
They're so heavy.
it would
They're just like
break.
a brick.
And people are like, how did it break already? Well, you can't ride these on the sand dunes. And I'm like, you wouldn't take your Ford fucking truck on the sand dunes, idiot.
They do advertise them on sand dunes.
They
so.
do. Well, hey, you know what? That's the ads problem. You
Yeah,
know,
that's on them.
That's
on them.
And if they get mad that people are taking them on sand dunes, then like maybe change your commercials, dum dum. Only thing that should be riding on sand dunes, Shai Hulud, obviously. Rude Dooner, stand up. I do have one more thing for you guys. another invention that I thought was pretty handy. All right, so this guy has. I don't know if these are all the same person. I think they are because they all start the same. But basically, this guy is trying for a fix on people stepping on his feet while he's sitting on a bench, right? You know how annoying that is when people are scuffing up your shoes.
Yeah,
And let me get.
Does this happen a lot?
probably in busier cities.
It happens to this guy a lot, Kenny. Let me say that. It must happen to
Well,
this
that's
guy a lot. There we go.
He's got his feet all the way in the sidewalk.
Yeah, see,
Tell
that's
the
what I
guy
thought.
to get
See,
the
I
hell
thought the
out of the
same.
way.
I thought the same thing. He's got his feet sticking straight out, bro.
Sometimes after our feet are stepped
Okay.
on by others, and they don't know. So, I invented this anti-stepping shoe cover.
Check out this.
The
This is
design
badass,
is
dude.
very
Look at that.
human. When
They're
someone
like
steps
bear
on it,
trap for
you
your
can't eat
shoes.
it without getting us intelligent. Very easy to use. Many people are afraid to eat meat.
And
What is this?
everything he says very human design. And I think he means humane, but it's very human. And that guy says that you can't get the bear trap off the feet unless the person apologizes. That's the only way to get him
Fear of
out.
gaining weight. So, I invented
Yes.
this meat fat reduction device.
Oh yeah, fat
The
reduction
design is
device.
very
So
human.
you put the
We
chicken
only
on
need to
this
put the meat on the machine,
exercise
then start
bike
the switch.
to
Let the
reduce
meat
its
move,
fat
reduce their fat,
content before
so
you
we don't
eat it.
have to worry about gaining weight by eating meat. Very easy to use.
So
In the morning, we
stupid.
always
Look how
cannot get
muscular
up.
those chicken
So,
thighs were.
I invented
Yeah,
this
though,
force to
man.
get up to assist
Oh, here's
the
a bed to
design
get
is
you out
very human.
bed in
Every
the morning.
when the time is set, it will force us to get
Oh
up.
my god, this is going to launch him. Oh.
Dude, it would have been so.
I would have
we
loved
can
it if it
wake
would
up
have.
early every
It's like
day.
a coffin
Very easy
bed.
to
It's not
use.
even
This
like
is
it's
my
not even
newly
comfy.
invented multifunctional bicycle seat.
Uh-oh.
Good
Oh,
bicycle
First
lock.
is the anti-theft system. After locking,
Oh
others
my
can't ride
god.
That's not bad.
Oh.
Weight does
That's
not
not
affect
bad
the
right
use
there.
of the seat.
I like
It
it.
is easy to
Look at
freeze
this.
our ass in winter.
Need some pads.
So also added
Oh.
seat
If
heating.
it gets
Oh, it
cold when
heats
you're riding
up.
your
They're
bike in the
tired of
winter
riding.
and your
And
butt gets
also stop
cold.
at any time to bake food to eat.
Dude, that'd
Very
probably get
easy
too
to use.
hot though.
When we go out in high heels, it is easy to twist our
Yeah, that's
feet on
always a
uneven
problem for me
surfaces.
right here.
Dude,
So,
I
Yeah.
hate
I
yeah. See,
invented
this
this
is but look at
ultra-rain
this
heels.
though.
The design is
That's
very
so
human.
good,
Let
dude.
my good friend demonstrate. We only need to put the air tank on our back. When we encounter
What's
an
the air
uneven
for?
surface, we only need to push the switch.
Oh no.
It can switch
Oh,
to a
it's the.
flat shoe.
Oh.
Press the switch again to switch to high
Oh.
heels.
I
or to
didn't know
run
what that
on
was
Oh,
at
it's
without
first.
hydraulics.
Very easy to
Interesting.
use.
Hydraulic
When we are very
heels.
smelly when we defecate. So, I invented this
Was
toilet.
that
The
brick?
This
design
reminds me
is
of
very
Tosh.0.
human.
This is a
Let my
Tosh.0
good
Yeah.
friend
bed.
demonstrate. We just need to sit on it and then activate the switch. It will separate us from
Oh,
the
so you
toilet.
don't get splashback?
Well, no, so you don't have to worry about the
So we
smell.
can't smell the odor when we
Oh.
defecate.
I guess
Very
is what he
easy to use.
says.
When we meet the bad guys,
I'm
all
not
we are
reading
very
it.
helpless. So, I invented this self-defense armor. The
Self-defense
design
I
is
like
very
this. This is
human.
good for Trace's
Let me
D&D character.
demonstrate. We only
I
need
got
to put
Little
the
strong
turtle
air tank
T-Dub
on. When we encounter danger,
vibes from
we can
this.
immediately hide in.
Was he
So
getting
the
beat
enemy
by
will
his
not be
mother?
able to
I love
do
the way he,
anything
Or
to
his
us.
wife?
We
I
can
need
also
one of
activate
those.
the switch to release smoke to confuse the enemy and escape.
Release smoke to confuse the enemy.
So silly, dude.
Very
He's
easy
gone.
to use. We
Very
sleep and
easy to
roll over,
use.
easily fall out of bed. So,
Here's a good
I
one.
invented this bed of drawers.
Ooh.
Trace
The
would have also
design
used
is
this
very
because Trace
human.
used to always
We
roll out
just
of
need to
bed.
lie on it, then activate the switch, so we will not
Dude,
fall
I
out
would
of bed.
hate waking
And
up
it's
in
also
that
very
though.
warm
Oh,
inside.
no.
Very
It's also
easy to
very
use.
warm.
We
Very
are
easy to
always very
use.
bored when we go to the toilet. So, I invented
when
this
you go to
swing
the
toilet.
toilet?
The
The
design is
swing
very human.
toilet.
Let me demonstrate. When we go to the toilet, we just need to sit on it and then activate the switch. So we are not bored when we go to the
Oh,
toilet.
do you have to time
Oh,
it though?
Regular use
so-
can also
yes.
prevent
Yeah.
constipation. Very easy to use. When we
It's
go
so
to
you're
a
not
public
bored when you're on
bathroom
the
to use
toilet.
Oh.
we often encounter people inside.
You
for
set like a
long time
baby
to come
pool
out.
underneath of you.
So, I invented this limited time
God.
shared bathroom. The design is very human. Just
what is
close
this?
the
Oh,
door
yeah.
and it will
This
count
is keeps
down to 10
people-
seconds.
yeah.
After 10
So
seconds,
10 seconds
it
in the
will
toilet
automatically
only.
let the person inside come out. Let my good friend demonstrate. 3, 2, 1.
Just
Very
destroyed the
easy.
toilet.
When we women wear
Very
skirts in
easy
summer,
to
the
use.
skirt is easy to be
Oh,
blown away by
dude,
the
whenever
wind.
I wear women's
So,
skirts in
I
the
invented
summer,
this skirt
they're
and
always
tie
blowing
jeans.
in the wind.
The
I hate
design
it.
is
It's
very
so
human.
embarrassing.
When we go out, we only need to put the air pump on our back. When there is wind, we
This
only
one
need
is
to
not as
activate the
good.
switch. So our
I mean, I
skirt will
get
be
it.
tightened. When the wind has stopped,
I
we
mean,
just need to
it's
start
pretty
the switch
impressive
again.
how he
The
makes all
skirt will
this.
be back to
I
normal.
think it's
Very
really
easy to use.
cool.
To-
I think
sometimes
it's
after our
fun. Like,
feet
these
are
are
stepped on,
funny inventions, but yeah, at the end of the day, it's actually really impressive that he built some of this stuff.
Yeah,
The bear trap one is definitely the best one.
That's
out of
gotta
all
be
of
the
them.
best one, right? I think
for sure.
like even like the chicken feet, like you'd have to weld those together, and it would
Mhm.
take time to like. I mean,
and
I
then
would,
you had to set up the
Oh.
hydraulics.
yeah, the hydraulic system, like you didn't even need that. I thought it was a balance thing for high heels, but he's like, oh yeah, it's good for walking on sand. You can do the
He
hydraulic.
did that
thing.
all for us, all for our entertainment.
all for our entertainment. I love
Yeah,
that
good for
guy.
him.
Check out his name. It's in the description in the comments, I'm sure.
Probably an engineering student or something.
Probably.
100%. 100%. Very easy to use. Very human design. I love those things so much. I would invent, I think, a human car wash.
Okay.
Okay.
Stand on a conveyor. You got to be naked because it's like a shower. Sorry.
I think you could do
go
that
in,
for.
You go up to the car wash, you stand there on the conveyor, you put in your money, whatever you're getting, and then
Standard wash or
right, deluxe, or they'll
Yeah.
like blow dry your hair and all that. Like maybe put like gel, I don't
put
know,
conditioner in your hair. and
wax
stuff,
you. I don't know.
Didn't they have something like
Ooh.
that in the Jetsons?
Yeah, it sounds real
Yeah.
Jetson-y
And
to
then like
me.
you go in and it like a curtain, there's like a little shower like circle curtain thing, like a single person thing, just like drops over you. You take off your clothes, put them off put them on a hook. The hook like goes away. It goes to the very end. It's sitting there waiting for you like a coat room or something. And then you go in there. You got the curtain over you, and the things just like come in. They spray you down from the top and the bottom. They're just spraying you with soap, that soapy water.
They got
It's
the
like
things on the
like-
sides.
yeah, that little rainbow soap, that they use. And then those little then all of a sudden the curtain just in the front just opens up in the front. Because if you're in a line, the people you only see will open, but the people in front of you, you'll only see the back of their curtain. So it's not like you're seeing anybody. You still can't see anyone.
Yeah.
The front opens, and then they bring in one of those the towel spinny things, and then that thing comes
slaps
in.
you.
Yeah, it slaps you a lot.
That'd be funny. No, it's a. I like that, but market it for in-home use, and also set it up as like an alarm system, and so it's for the people that just wait until the very last minute to wake up and then have 5 minutes to get ready and then leave their house. And so it's like the express, and it shoots you into it, or maybe you have to, I don't know, but I think
it throws
that
you
would
out of the
work
bed
better.
with that one guy's machine.
Yeah. And then I think it'd also be easier for people with kids, because that'd probably be more fun for kids.
True.
Yeah. Just throw them in the.
I think that's a solid
body
one,
wash.
actually.
That's a solid
Yeah,
one.
that's a solid
I
one.
always
I
had a
think
good
you
idea
I think you can market it.
a type of coffee for people that don't like drinking coffee in the morning, but need the energy, the push for energy, but they don't like drinking coffee. It's not really an invention though. They should just buy a bidet, but only the cold water feature, right?
Oh, that really wakes you up, huh?
Dude. Yes.
Imagine just getting a shot of cold water in your asshole.
Right in your sphincter.
That's why I bought one, and then I returned it, and then I bought one with a warm water feature. It needs the cold and the warm. But man, when that cold water hits you, you're awake.
You're singing at least two
of cold water,
higher.
a jet stream of cold water up your asshole. Yeah, you're gonna wake up. You're jumping up. You're jumping 10 feet off the bowl, homie. So
it brings you back to Catholic church camp again.
I was gonna say church camp too.
Yeah.
It brings you right back to
I remember
church
those
camp.
days.
Yeah.
Oh, priest.
Yeah, you're like, that unlocked a memory.
Pastor Robertson, he had the longest tongue.
Oh.
So hey, how about everyone? Why don't you go and, on that note, tell everyone where they can find you online so we can get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kenny, you go ahead and start us off.
I'm at Instagram at Kenny_Smithy33. I don't post a lot. I share our episodes on there, but that's about it.
Mason, where can people find you online?
Couple places. I'm on Instagram and Threads, Mason Green 152 on there. TikTok, mgreenwee. So look me up there. Got a lot of clips on there.
Heck yeah. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's at Van Windsor. I pick up trash. I'll take pictures of that every so often, and I'll post clips and videos from the show. So if you want to DM me from the show, from here, if you want to ask me a question, go to at Van Windsor. That's where you can find me. Or if you just want to talk to the show directly, mbr.pod on Instagram, or just Mellow Brick Road on Facebook that Trace takes over. And speaking of Trace, it's his birthday today, Cinco de Mayo. So go ahead and send him happy birthday shout outs on Facebook or on Instagram. I think is it just at TDub Projects or at Trace Windsor 34? I don't remember what its Instagram is.
I think it's at TDub Projects.
He never says anything about Instagram, so I don't know.
You can go to TDub Projects on Facebook for sure, and you can message him there. Let him know happy birthday from you. And then, yeah, I think I already said Mellow Brick Road on Facebook as well. And then if you want to follow the show for more bonus episodes, other shows we have behind the scenes, it's on patreon.com/mellowbrickroad. You can find all kinds of good stuff there. You sign up. You got 2 different shows. The What You Reading that Trace and I do, the monthly book reading show, that's free for everyone on Patreon. So you don't have to sign up $5 a month for that. You can just get that just by going to Patreon, which is great. And then we have another show that Mason and I do called Off the Path with Van and Mason. I'm Van.
I'm Van. Yeah.
Oh, no, you're Mason. You're
I always mess that up.
You're Mason. You always forget.
I'm Mason.
It's on your hand. I tattooed it on your hand. Don't forget.
Oh, yeah.
So that show is for the Mellow Brick Roadies. So you got to be a best friend of us to join up for that. I mean, if you sign up for the Patreon to be a Mellow Brick Roadie, you're automatically one of our best friends. So that's how you kind of do that. And we also have like stickers for members, tattoos, stuff like that. I keep forgetting before we record. I keep saying I'm gonna put one of these tattoos on my face, and I always forget to do it. But yeah, Mellow Brick Road, Mellow Brick Road tattoo. Yeah, just like right there, just so I don't forget.
Like Charles
we have those, and then we have the Mellow Brick Road, the QR stickers with the flowers that are fun little sunflowers. So if you sign up for the Mellow Brick Road, $5 a month, you get the bonus episodes, bonus shows, plus all the stickers, and plus access to our D&D, which is gonna be so much fun. We're still getting that going. That'll be on Twitch as well. Like it'll be on Twitch live. If you follow us on Twitch, you'll get a notification for that. But I'll make sure to post on all our social media when we start doing that live, so you guys can all join in. And then any recordings from that are going to be on the Patreon, so you can check them out there. Clips we might put on YouTube, but that's for the future, so we're not going to worry about it now.
I will say about those stickers, I love them. They're really hard to get off the back.
Yes, dude, they really are
so hard.
They're a bitch to work with, but hey, man, that's the Mellow Brick Road. You know, it's not an easy walk.
Yeah, you really got to try.
But once you stick for life, or until you put them in the dishwasher by accident. Either one.
The Mellow Brick Road's actually quicksand.
Oh!
Yeah.
Anyway.
My leg's cramping.
Just kidding, guys. Oh God! Oh no! What's worse, the quicksand or my leg? My leg.
I'm just going to be sitting like this for a minute. Hi, how are you?
We're getting old. All right, guys. So to end this episode off, we are going to end it off with the Missouri celebrity quote of the week. And this week, I have the celebrity Arliss Howard, who is 69 years old at the time of this recording, which is pretty nice. He is an American actor, screenwriter, film director. He's been in a lot of movies. He's known for Full Metal Jacket, Tequila Sunrise, The Lost World, Jurassic Park, The Time Traveler's Wife, Moneyball, Mank. He's been he's a powerhouse, guys. He's awesome.
Never even heard of him, and he's been in so much.
You've probably seen him in a lot of things. You just didn't know who it was. That's probably one of those things. He is from Independence, Missouri, which is pretty cool. I've been there a few times. And the quote I have from him is, I think this is one of his movie quotes, but I could be wrong. This is a business where the buyer gets nothing for his money but a memory. What he bought still belongs to the man who sold it. That's the real magic of the movies. And don't let anybody tell you different. A manifestation, everybody.
Yeah.
Have a good rest of your week. Don't forget to tell Trace happy birthday.
For sure. Stay safe out there.
Love you.
Bye-bye. See you next week. Look out for Mellow Brick Road Path 100 posts. It's coming up.
It's great.